I'm sorry I don't have something better for you to look at. I'm just making this video to complain about Spectrum Mobile. Recently, I just been had. Oh Lord, what a story! I'm trying to make it as short and sweet as possible because I know it's going to get boring really quick. But this is a warning: stay away from Spectrum. Okay, I was told. Just think, yeah, it's still working. I was told by this sales person that works for Spectrum that they got this really good deal on mobile phones. I had Spectrum Internet already, so I'm supposed to get um, one phone that I pay for, and the other line is free, and plus I've already got Spectrum Internet. Altogether, it was going to be 65 a month. Then that turned into 85 a month. Then that turned into 100 a month, and then on and on. Okay, now the phone they supplied me with, which is a second rate, bottom of the line telephone for $170, is slow. So I bought another phone. It didn't cost me anything, I thought, because they're telling me all I got to do is ship them my old telephone and I get this phone free. Well, that hadn't happened yet, and I'm not real sure that it's going to. We'll have to revise this video later. But right now, so far, I got to pay $170 for this telephone that belongs in the garbage can. All right, so what was happening on this one, I was using it for navigation in my car, and I would go past the exit on the interstate before it told me to get off. And that was because it's slow. And I said, well, okay, you had too much stuff open. No, I didn't. I had YouTube Music open, and it didn't take that much. Plus the navigation, Android Auto. And I never had this problem before with any other telephones. But, they got their problems also. But we won't get off on that tangent. Okay, let's stick to this one. So I got this telephone that has twice the RAM that would be fast, so that would clear up hopefully the problem with being slow. So I'm deciding I'm going to use it, and it's costing me like uh, it's supposed to be like a $500 phone. They're going to sell it to me for $430, and I forget what they was actually billing me for. It was more than that. It was like 460 or something like that. It was more than what she told me over the phone. Anyway, I get this super duper expensive phone, relatively expensive, and let's see, I struggled with it for several days. I got a problem that it's got YouTube Music. It's in the system. I can't remove it. I don't have an icon to open YouTube. There's not one in the icon tray. And I went to Google Play and I was going to download YouTube, but I couldn't because it was already on the phone. It's on the phone, but I can't access it. But I did find out I could say, okay, Google, play such and such song on YouTube Music, and it would play it. But I didn't have access to my account. All right, so I put Android Auto on the phone. I jump in the car and I go out there and crank up the car, and I got Android Auto open, and YouTube's open. So I try to play a song that says, nope, you can't play that song because you don't have YouTube Premium. Actually, I do have YouTube Premium, but even if I didn't have it, it should be able to play some songs. It wouldn't play anything. So I struggled and struggled with that telephone and gave up. I just got to send it back. So I sent it back to them. It's defective. The software is defective, and in that way that I just described, it's defective. So I have to pay $50 to return a defective phone. They're going to give me a refund on the phone. I got my notice this morning, the email, that they're going to refund my money, less the $50 restocking fee for a defective phone. All right. Have you got it? The phone's defective. It won't do what I want it to do. I never had this problem before. I got several phones. None of them give this kind of trouble. So they apparently revised the operating system on this super duper wonderful phone that they sold me, and they messed it up. Okay, moving on along. We got activation fees and stuff like that. I don't know yet, but I'm certain they're not going to refund any of that. You know, they'll keep that money. Why? Because they can, and there's nothing I can do about it. You know, they got my credit card number. They're just going to go ahead and start hitting my credit card, it's a debit card, for whatever money they thought they deserve for selling me a defective phone. Well, right now, we're just waiting to see what they do about the phone I returned. The guy I talked to yesterday said it might take them a month to decide if they're going to give me a credit for that phone, a full credit. And, you know, they may only give me a partial credit. They may say, well, your phone ain't worth very much. They didn't tell me all this stuff to start with. They didn't tell me nothing about a $50 restocking fee. They didn't tell me nothing about any of this crap that I'm getting burnt with, you know. So anyway, the moral of this story is to stay away from Spectrum. That's my opinion. Unless you want to go down a road like I just went down. It's a bumpy road. You don't want to do it. I'm telling you, I ain't out of it yet. I don't know where I'm going to end up. I wish I never started. I had 2 phones with Verizon. It cost me $50 a month, $40 a month for the first one, and then the second phone was like $10 a month, totaling $50 a month. And they said to me that this will never change. As long as you keep this account and this amount of money being paid, that's never going to change. Well, I got suckered into this absolutely wonderful deal that Sprint had going, which was a total lie. It's a lie. You got it? You understand what I'm saying? It's a lie. Stay away from these people. Stay away. Well, I think that pretty much covers it. Uh-oh. I think this thing quit recording. I don't know.